Alrighty, I'd just like to give you a quick rundown on the Titan X50 that I've just finished. This one's decked out with some Savox digital titanium gears servos for CCPM, the 1258 2Gs. Tail rotor, we've got a Savox 1290, specs on that are 5 kilos, what is it, 0.47 of a second, at 6 volts. Specs on these ones were 12 kilos at 0.08 of a second. I've got a 55 motor in there with some OS power boost type on the side there. We've got a Spectrum AR9000 receiver there, along with a satellite receiver. And I've got another satellite receiver up the back there. See how that one goes at the back. Hopefully it should stay the oil. Got a line 780 gyro up front there. That's come out of me 2X500, and before that it was in my 2X700. What else? We've got an line regulator with the onboard glow, very handy. The LiPo is a 2-cell 2250. What else have we got? Machine standard configuration. I've put funky 3D paddles on, and the funky Rototech 620mm blades. The standard blades that come with a kit, the Thunder Tiger TT V2 blades, they work quite well. Evil Cow bought a set off us at last Cough Sally Fest and is pretty happy with them. His 2X600 seemed to fly pretty well with them. Down here we're looking at the tail, the metal blade grips that come standard, different shaped fin. What else can I mention? Just a couple of points I noticed with the build. Went together reasonably well. I like how they've put a bearing below the main shaft here. They've also, a bearing below the main gear on the main shaft, and a bearing up here. Probably supports that gear in the centre there a bit better, rather than having one bearing in that position for other helis and another one there with nothing underneath. The belt I found pretty interesting. It's a red in colour, well it stands out, that's for sure, but the surface on it is very smooth. It's sort of like a Teflon type material. Only reason I don't know why they've done this is maybe it's a bit smoother if it touches the boom up the centre there. What other things have I noticed? These links here, where is it, there, and that one on the Titan are fixed, which means there's no adjustment on them. Is that good or bad? I don't know, but it means you're not sitting there screwing the things to get adjustment, and there's less room for error if they're fixed, I suppose. The adjustment for your tracking is through these links here. Another thing I noticed a bit different was these mixer arms here are on backwards in compared to the old Raptor models. When you put them on backwards, you're putting a small diameter of the plastic link there on first, so you've got to push it on a bit harder, but I guess it's going to stay on there a bit harder for more extreme manoeuvres, I guess. The swash plate looks like it's got provision for 140 ccpm. If these linkages will move forward, I'm just guessing that you'll be able to run 140 ccpm. The undercarriage as well, which is a bit different out of the ordinary. I'll just tip this up. It's hollow underneath. If you have a look at that, they hollowed out for weight gain, weight savings, I suppose. They're still quite strong, but no point putting either plastic in there if it's not necessary. What other things I found here? This hole that goes through the fuselage, through the carbon frame. You've got the grommets there, but the holes are nice and big, so it's easy to get the fuel tubing through there. Just trying to think something else. The washers here appear to be stainless steel. I stuck them on a magnet and there was a very low, what would you call it? They barely wanted to stick to the magnet, which indicates they're stainless steel. What else can I comment on? I used a full roll or a full length of spiral wrap on all the servos, and there's sort of plenty of room to tuck the wires on the inside of the frames and stuff. Another good thing with the model is the elevator servo at the back here is on the outside of the fuselage. The Titan X50, great machine, but it's got that servo on the inside in there, and it's quite difficult to work on. Obviously once it's in there it's not really an issue, but I found that easy to work on being outside there. I've replaced the normal Phillips head screws that come with the Celox servos. They're M3. I've replaced them with stainless steel socketed cap screws, and they're Loctited in. Should always Loctite your metric metal screws into metal geared servos. Don't use too much Loctite, but use enough so you don't want them coming out. The boom clamp is standard. The old Raptor Titan used to have a problem with the tail boom moving. I used to stick a screw in down through there, self-tap, and never had a drama, but they've got a boom clamp there. I'll just have a walk around the other side. The main gear on this one's white. It appears to be the same diameter and the same pitch as the old grey one, but just white this time, I suppose. Throttle I've got an InnoLab HBD 650 HB carbonite geared servo. I have actually test flown this machine once. Just hovered it to run, give the motor a bit of a run. All went as normal. I've set her up with, I think I've got about 13 degrees of pitch on it. It's quite easy to get 15, plus or minus 15. Although you'd have to be a damn good flyer to be able to utilise that sort of pitch. That's my Titan X50. So far I'm pretty impressed with it. Servos on the CPM seem to be pretty quick. You can see them bouncing with the throttles, the transmitter stick there as well. And with the Titan X50 we've got leading edge control on the blade grips, so the swash plate moves down with positive pitch. Move back and show you that. Negative pitch, swash plate goes up. Positive pitch, swash plate goes down. All good.